up and say, man, I could be in the WNBA right now, starting on a team, being their leading scorer. I've got...
In the high-stakes, cutthroat ecosystem of corporate labor negotiations, there is a fundamental, terrifying rule that every single successful executive knows by heart. If you're going to walk into a boardroom, look a group of ruthless billionaires directly in the eyes and threaten to burn their multi-billion-dollar empire to the ground, you absolutely cannot be bluffing. You must be mathematically, psychologically, and financially prepared to pull the trigger and watch the entire industry collapse. If the opposition senses even a microscopic fraction of hesitation, if they detect a single bead of sweat on your forehead or a single dissenting whisper in your ranks, the war is instantly over. You do not just lose the negotiation. You are systematically humiliated, financially starved, and completely stripped of every ounce of leverage you thought you possessed. For the past 3 months, the WNBA Players Association has been operating under the catastrophic delusion that they were the ones holding the gun. They proudly paraded their near unanimous December vote to authorize a league-wide strike, drunk on the global momentum of the Caitlin Clark economy. They genuinely believe that by threatening to cancel the most highly anticipated season in the history of women's sports, the ownership groups would panic and surrender to their unprecedented demands for a 27.5% gross revenue share. But the billionaires did not panic. They did not blink. They simply locked the casino doors, turned off the oxygen, and waited for the players to slowly suffocate. And right now, as the cold, unforgiving reality of the March 10th deadline approaches, the players' union is experiencing a total catastrophic internal collapse. The rank and file players are suddenly waking up to the horrifying realization that their bank accounts are empty, their leverage is a phantom, and their union leadership has marched them directly off a financial cliff. Welcome to the breakdown.
A women's basketball league in Mexico. The WNBA thing looks like a wrap for her for now. And in case you're wondering, she averaged 17.5 points a game last year and literally shot 50% from the field for the Chicago Sky. And she's 26 years old. I get it. I mean, she's got...
Let us expose the psychological annihilation of the WNBA Players Association, the terrifying logistical traps set by the owners, and the unprecedented corporate coup being orchestrated by the most powerful agents in the sport to truly grasp the absolute state of panic currently tearing through the locker rooms of the WNBA. You have to surgically dissect the fatal, irreversible psychological trap the players walked into back in December when the union held its strike authorization vote. The players were operating in an emotional vacuum. They were high on the adrenaline of sold-out arenas, record-breaking television ratings, and the unprecedented cultural spotlight generated by Caitlin Clark's rookie campaign. They were angry about decades of low wages, commercial flights, and disrespect from the sporting world. When the union leadership asked for the power to strike, the players enthusiastically voted yes, believing it was simply a symbolic gesture of unity. They thought they were sending a powerful public relations message to the media. But in the cold, ruthless legal framework of collective bargaining, they were actually signing a blank check and handing it directly to the 7 millionaires on the executive committee. They essentially handed over the keys to their own financial survival to a group of executives who do not share their working-class reality. Listen to the devastating, unfiltered truth about exactly what that strike authorization vote actually meant and why the rank and file players are currently terrified of the monster they accidentally created.